Dum dum.
Did you really wait for me to hit the record button to unmute yourself?
Yes, I did.
So you had me do the whole neck thingy.
I wanted to talk. I've been talking this whole time.
Well, I appreciate you helping us out there.
The episode and everything.
Well, on that note, let's cut to that intro.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
What's going on, nerds, and welcome to this week's episode of Nerds Doing Nerd Things, where we're talking about the very controversial movie for many different reasons, The Eternals. With me on today's podcast, returning from a very slightly long hiatus, but not very long hiatus, it is Springfield Tire Fire. I'm kidding. I was going to send it to Megan, but then I couldn't find Rob. Wait, Megan, how you doing?
Took a week off. What the fuck?
Good. How are you, AJ?
Oh, let's not talk about that.
Oh boy.
James, how are you doing?
Not James. Bollywood star Kingo. Get it right. Well, I'm gonna blast you.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Bang you.
That hurt a lot more than I was expecting. Ow, I just smacked myself in the face. Mikey, what's going on, Dumpster Fire?
Nothing, just
Wow.
you guys an accurate portrayal of my everyday life.
I didn't realize he was a Suicide Squad. I mean, Just League. I mean, any DC movie.
Wow,
As
there's at least
Ezra
one
Miller's
good
life
one.
right now.
Ooh.
Will, what's going on, Miss Dancing McDancer Pants?
I
person?
have a name under my thing.
Okay,
I
Eternal.
refuse to acknowledge your name.
Oh, I just got why you named yourself that. I'm fucking slow.
I don't understand it.
There's literally So
Look in the word.
So in Kamen Rider Double, there's literally an evil rider called Kamen Rider Eternal, and this is the Eternals.
You would have made
that's
this
fine.
movie way better.
Eternal.
He's not evil. He's just misunderstood. All right. And
You would have
not
made this
cool.
movie 30 times
I'm
better.
refill my drink for that. I'll be right back. Fuck y'all.
Can I just bring the bottle?
Respect my
Bob
boy,
Felicia.
Oh, I'm going to get
Speaking of Felicia, hi Susie, what's going on?
Did you just call me Felicia?
Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. I
Okay.
had a whole thing behind that, and then once I said, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That's not how it's supposed to go.
No.
Well, at least we have a Rusty on camera. Oh, and he's gone. He was
Allegedly.
he was on camera.
There
Hey,
it
yo.
is.
So Rusty,
there
what
he
did you
goes.
think of the movie?
Now he's on camera.
I thought, like, oh, holy shit.
Clears his throat. It fucking sucked.
I found
I'm
it
the goodest
derivative.
of boys.
All
I've eaten
right.
shits better than this.
Well, for our audio listeners, before we get into it, if you would like a video version of this podcast and to see all of our reactions to half the shit all of us say, go to our YouTube, the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast, and enjoy our reactions to a lot of things Mikey and James and Susie do to me, because apparently my face, for what people are saying, is priceless when Mikey goes on complete tangents of, titties suck of stuff.
No.
And
All right, you know what? So this movie is so fucking bad that
Uh-oh.
I had to change my catchphrase.
which apparently is going to pop up at some time during this show. And none
I'm
of
doing
us
it right
know
now.
when.
I'm telling you right now. Cakes, flowers, petting a kitten. I love Vlad the Impaler.
He took physical damage from that.
I need a photo now, please, with that saying on it.
Apparently, I broke Will with that one too.
I literally just walked in the room to that.
Good. Well, guys, this has been the Eternals talk. We'll see you next week.
Well, this is the second time on show. Thanks, Mikey.
You're welcome. Oh no. Is this the first on-camera one though?
Uh-huh. But it's okay. Nobody
Oh.
saw it.
Oh man, I'm
See,
both sorry and proud.
I have fun editing these because I get to a certain point and AJ's face, I pause it and I look at AJ's face and I'm like, I really wish I screenshot this.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Your face like contorts in some weird position. It's normally not something I've said to you. It's something Rob has said to you.
Well, Rob has actually almost attempted murdered me.
Many times by accident.
One of them was
Twice intentional.
One of them was with calamari, so that might have been intentional.
Twice intentional. Okay, let's get to. Oh, thank you, gorgeous. My wonderful wife bringing me down a nice hot beverage of tea. Say hi,
Hi,
honey.
Jess.
Honey.
Hi,
Hi,
Jess.
Jess.
They're saying hi to you.
What's up, homie?
Everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Hi, all
Okay,
you nerds.
Understood that reference.
Lovey.
You need to take care of that cough.
If this cough was Mikey's fault, he said something very funny.
Fine, I will send Mikey to you as well.
It's not how that works. Okay, back to the
I mean,
show.
I appreciate that. I do love me some tea. No shadow rub for Mikey.
Susie, once again, with the very small aid of myself, came up with a shit ton of questions. And Jesus Christ, this really is a shit ton of questions. Not as much as Return of the King, thank the freaking gods. Get it? Gods, because Eternals.
Oh,
But
you're the reason why we have that calamity issue.
so let's start it off. Susie, where shall we go first?
Thoughts on the prologue? Was it reminiscent of Star Wars?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was, and it would have been better if it had the dun da 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 da. Because then you could explain why it was a shitty
Can
movie.
I help you?
Because the last 3 Star Wars movies were kind of
Hey, that's coming up. So shh.
Wait, what?
What?
That's coming up.
Now I'm
AJ,
coming.
you were with me when I made the plants.
Oh yeah, Star Wars for nerds doing nerd things. Yes, I think that's either June or July. I'm an idiot.
Which we're recording right now.
Anybody else thoughts on the prologue? Did you think Star Wars when they started doing the crawl?
Yeah.
So Megan was in the kitchen while she was cooking, and she literally hears me scream across the room, "Star Wars, can you fucking not?" Like, that was literally my brain went directly to Star Wars.
Like those exact words. Because I can't picture Megan dropping an F-bomb.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. He did.
Oh.
No, that was me.
I was in the kitchen
Oh
cooking.
yeah. I'm surprised James just dropped an F-bomb then.
I could drop more for you if you want.
Yeah, no, but I agree with you, AJ. I think it would have been better if they had music in there because it was. I think it was even slower than Star Wars.
Well, which I appreciated because my reading skills of a 2-year-old.
I was a child that was left behind and no behind, left child left behind.
Hi. Anybody else on the opening prologue with the crawl?
As
No?
someone who reads a lot, that thing was torturously slow.
Yes. It was torturously slow, but at the same time, I kind of enjoyed it because it was slower than Star Wars, so I could actually read it without having to watch the movie 4 times.
Speaking of very, very slow, a 2.5-hour movie. Susie, how long did it take you to watch it?
6 fucking hours.
Yeesh.
I'm
I
sorry.
started it at 6:30 this morning and ended it at 12:30 this afternoon.
Which then she promptly puts out, guys, questions are going to be late. Sorry, fuck you.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was also dealing with some other stuff, so it was not helping.
So, question number 2, Susie, let's move her along because that was a really short question.
Yeah. Thoughts on their arrival and how they put their outfits on. I also put a thing there on thoughts on their outfits if you want to include that in there.
Well, I'm going to go thoughts on their outfits first. I thought they were like elegant, like they're supposed to look like royalty kind of thing, but not supposed to look like royalty. Like their gold outlines within I think they were green, blue, and I thought they were supposed to look elegant with, not overly elegant. And I'm trying to remember how they put their outfits on. Did it like bleed onto them?
Yeah, I kind of the way I would explain it is hey James, it's morphin time.
Actually, low key, I was gonna go Moon Prism Power Activate.
God damn it. Why does everything have to go back to Power Rangers?
You're
And
welcome.
Sailor Moon.
Because we're cool.
You're welcome.
But Power
Yeah,
Rangers
we're-
aren't.
Because honestly, if you put on the helmets,
I can see where you are going with that.
if you put on helmets, they'd be Power Rangers.
AJ just did some fighting words, so
I felt a
I
disturbance in the
apologize
force.
to everyone after this episode.
Mikey James, the Morphers. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go check on this kid.
I have a Rangers. I'm gonna have to kick his ass Rider style.
Uh-oh. Anybody else on the how they arrived and put on the outfits?
Their spaceship was weird.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
They
it's a
Hey,
weird ass shit.
is it just me or does Marvel play a lot on geometry?
Yeah.
I was expecting
Oh,
Ultra to come out of there.
that's Kirby. That ship was a Kirby ship through and through.
Okay, I could see
Like,
that.
all I was waiting for was to see the Kirby dots, and any laser attack they did, I thought it'd be complete. I don't think we did. Did we see any Kirby dots in these movies?
No.
In this movie?
I did not.
Disappointing. Disappointing.
But no, but you like if you think about it, like all the ships that we've seen, in some way, shape, or form, they have something to do with geometry.
Mm-hmm.
Except for like the Ravager ships. They're
Yeah,
very-
the Raptor ships are just they're
So, do we want to go to my favorite question?
I mean,
okay. So I was watching this, and I did not. I made the Icarus Superman comparison while I was watching the Icarus against the oh my god, the Deviant fight. And then later
In the
movie,
woods?
the kid actually makes a comparison to Superman, and I was like, wow, I missed that the first time.
There were a couple DC references in this
Mhm.
movie, which
Mhm.
I thought was very weird but very funny at the same time. So Batman
So-
does exist in this universe. Got it.
Yeah, his name is Iron Man. Continuing on. Did anyone
Was.
else, when they were looking at Icarus, kind of make a Superman comparison without all the, all
Uh-oh,
the
Mikey.
attributes of Superman?
All right,
You-
so this is more playing into future things. I don't know if I just want to break sequence. I'm assuming anybody who's listening to this has already seen the movie.
You would
They're
hope
supposed to
so.
hear our thoughts.
No, you're fine.
All right, I compare him more to Homelander.
Yes.
yes.
Oh my god!
Oh, it's
He
fucking
said
good.
before I could.
He's totally right.
Yep.
It can't be.
You just
unbeatable.
broke AJ. AJ just left.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I can't tell you you're wrong because he's totally Homelander.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
At least Homelander has some.
Oh, wait,
comedy
no,
to
wait,
him.
wait, hold on. He's Homelander with a dash of what's the girl's name? The blonde girl. Because I can't think.
Starlight.
Starlight. He's Homelander with a dash of Starlight.
AJ, are you all right? You're doing the D. Are you trying to do the DX suck it?
Because he agrees with what you're saying.
Oh man, I've never seen AJ do this. This is wild.
So, but no, I'm adding on to your thing. I think he's definitely Homelander, but with a dash of Starlight, only because he cares about the other people's feelings.
Mm.
I'll give him that.
Homelander just doesn't care.
Especially with what's her name? Sarah? Cersei?
Cersei.
Cersei.
Cersei. Yes, especially her feelings.
Got the infinity finger.
Honestly, I view him more as as Homelander mixed with Omni-Man.
Oh Jesus!
Oh
Christ.
man.
Yeah, I really like that.
Because he is far more willing to commit genocide than Homelander.
He's
The
not.
reason
wrong.
why I got up and everything was because the minute he said it, I'm like, why did I not think of that? Number one. Number two, I'm literally currently rewatching The Boys season 2 again because we have a show coming up on it soon.
I literally the second I read the some of the questions this morning at work, I looked down. I'm like, and then that immediately clicked. I'm like, no, he's Homelander.
I really wish that lit up. That would have been cool.
You're not Iron Man.
Of course not. I have no sorts of that kind of money.
I was gonna say he's
And-
still alive.
To my knowledge, both my parents are still alive.
So what? You're
Well,
steel?
that and if you had that kind of money,
Oh,
Rob, I love you.
Like Steel, like are we talking Shaquille O'Neal Steel?
not
Yeah.
tall, black,
Yep.
and terrible at acting.
That's fair. AJ is a better actor than Shaquille.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes. I act
So-
like I act like I have my shit together most days.
You got the shit together than most of us.
Jack?
No offense, guys.
I'm gonna move along to the next question now.
All right, All American Rejects.
Thought thoughts on the diversity in the group. AJ, you have been condemned to silence.
What? Is it because he's white?
I think
For the audio listeners, AJ is white.
Hold on. Did you just say that's because AJ is white because you're just as white?
No. I'm black. What are you guys talking about?
Oh Lord, here we go.
I think Rusty wants to say something first.
Anyway, James, what about the diversity in the group while I die in my food?
All right, so I wholeheartedly actually really like it. Like I thought it was actually a really smart and strong choice of of your cast and crew to pick. It was also, I will say, probably one of the bolder things that we've seen so far out the MCU because I'm not used to a team like this. Like I'll be completely honest with you, I know jack shit about the Eternals other than they're Windows 10 trying to defend the Earth. That's it. They're just ad blockers. And so seeing them being represented by different, nationalities and, and genders, obviously, was really impressive.
I also
And-
like that we got our first gay black superhero here
Yeah,
in the MCU. MCU.
yes, I was gonna say in the MCU, yes, because I remember this being brought up a lot at work when this movie came out. Everyone's like, "So wow, we get to see our first gay black superhero in the MCU," and I'm like, "Yeah," and there was a lot of hate I heard about it.
Well, yeah.
Especially around the people I work with, there was a lot of hate about it. And
The South of America.
honestly, I'm
exists.
gonna simply say it this way: it was represented correctly. It wasn't done inappropriately. There was no stereotypes that were met by any character whatsoever. So personally, I think this is a win, and this is a formula I can see being duplicated through the MCU or any other franchise to be exact.
Yeah, and I love the way it was presented. He was just a family man. Like there was no emphasis placed on it. It's like, that's my husband. That's the only real line we get about it, and that's all you need.
Yeah,
It's like it's like Makari. She's deaf. She's the speedster, but she can read lips, and she's basically like, guys, you can't pull a fast one on me. Like they made her disability a strength. So I mean, I really liked that they included not just diversity, but they also included disability. And I mean, I wouldn't call it a disability, but like I that was like my favorite part. Mikey, what about you?
Oh, I loved it. I think the one that is the one of the few things I do like about this movie. Honestly, I loved Gilgamesh. I was like, mostly because of his name. I started marking out because I'm a fucking loser. I love their names are all tied to mythology, different things in mythology. The problem is like something that I'm gonna mention a few times. There are just too many motherfuckers, though.
Yeah.
I forgot about Death Speedster completely.
I have an opinion on this movie.
Let's hear it.
Listen,
I'm gonna say, Will, you have a fucking camera.
You have a fucking
Either slide up to Susie's side or use your own.
He's gonna turn around.
I have to follow the gag.
Save me.
This should have been a show.
Yes.
Shouldn't have been a movie. It was too much to cram into one movie. That is all.
Okay, but we were talking about the diversity, and you went to that. Do
Yes.
not eat my food.
I mean, the diversity was great.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like I think they did it in the best way physically possible, drawing no attention to it.
Man, now I have a completely tangential question that has nothing to do with this.
Mm.
Let's hear it.
Do golems count as furries? Mike just stops. Mike is just frozen.
This is too much to unpack.
God damn it, Bob! You made me.
Are the Jews protected by furries?
Yes, what?
I hear aggressive typing.
Goddamn problem.
Did you say golems?
Yeah.
I spelled furry.
Because I'm looking at like Erisham and I'm like, I could, but what does that make me?
He's not
monster.
a golem, though. He's a celestial.
You're Rob.
He's also made of stone,
He's made of space rock.
which is a form of stone.
You don't know.
He's gonna bone the stone.
I'm about to put my sword in that stone.
All right, James. Let's talk
Reverse Excalibur up in this bitch.
about-
I wield
Nice.
Excalibur too.
Talking about beating that schmeat. It's a little different in this context.
What are your thoughts on the deviant design?
I actually fucking like them.
Oh, I think AJ's mic is broken or something.
Oh, Mike, wait. You can turn it back on now.
Oh, fucking time.
You have anything to add about the diversity before you talk about the deviant
Yes.
design?
Because you guys were mentioning all the different people in the group, and I just wanted to mention that the sign language within the movie is actually sign language that's translated to what they're actually wanting to say. It's not just. I just thought that was cool because, you know, some movies are like, just move your hands and act like you're talking.
Yeah.
James is like, I know a couple.
Then deaf people are like, why'd this guy insult Buddha?
Why?
Why is he telling me to do my taxes?
Jump off of a cliff. Well, that's
I will
nice.
not eat the nuggets, thank you, good sir.
All right,
Like,
Susie,
sir, you have
continue
to
with the
read
next
the
question now
errors.
that I got to, you know, voice my opinion.
We were talking about the deviants and their design.
They were scary wolf woody creatures.
They felt superfluous.
Why do you have to use words that I don't know the meaning of?
I don't know the meaning of superfluous.
This bitch extra. L plus ratio. There, that work for you?
Yes,
Ah.
very much so.
Get that front afro going. Kids these days. I got gray in my beard because of them.
I thought those were your nieces and nephews.
God damn Sharon.
Aaron.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Anybody else want to talk about the creepy ass deviants that like to suck
Okay,
the soul out of
so-
people like
They're
gingers?
fucking cool. I like them.
So I really like the Deviants.
Well,
and
I saw
made
that.
I made a joke only to myself because I figured Megan wouldn't get the joke. I was like, "Oh my god, look at all these cells first form stealing people's life."
Really?
I'm
that
not
joke.
wrong. They were absorbing them and taking their powers. That is literally Cell.
I
Jesus,
understood
this
that
movie-
reference.
Dude,
I can't believe you understood that reference. Holy shit. Proud of you.
Silas and Jake are like crazy into Dragon Ball. Some nights I'll just be like, yeah, let me sit down and watch. I got
he must be watching Alexander Jr. So I no wonder why he fell asleep.
I have no clue what the hell I was watching. But let's continue. Bueller.
Do do do.
No, not again.
Also, the instruction to not interfere.
Well, I
Yes.
can understand it because you got to let free will do what free will is meant to do. They're just there to protect the investment of the Earth eventually blowing up and giving birth to a celestial. So I understand not interfering.
Bless you.
For me, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was actually really intrigued and fully invested with that. I don't know about you guys, but I was fully invested with that. With hearing that they weren't allowed to intervene or do anything in general, they just had to watch. And I wanted to see how that emotionally kind of destroyed them, and we got to see a lot of that.
I love the Fastos at Hiroshima.
Yes, that was the one that
Oh.
really took me away. Like watching him completely destroy, knowing
Yeah,
that
just
if it could.
Can we talk about? I can't think of her name's character. Angelina Jolie's character legit
Nina.
going ape shit. Because I don't see that in here.
yeah, it is.
It is
Mad
in
Weary
Oh,
in there.
Yeah.
all right. Back to muting myself.
Down.
Yeah. So I love the Fastos just standing in the ruins of Nagasaki or Hiroshima, one of them. Because I get the feeling that he did break the interference clause and join the Manhattan Project
Yes,
because he was trying to invent, splitting the atom for humanity, and then they just made it a damn bomb.
dude.
He did join the Manhattan Project. You can tell by the look on his face when, Hiroshima goes.
By the way, I'm 95% certain my science teacher in high school was on that project.
Jesus.
Fucking old was he?
He was around 92.
God damn.
Let him around humans.
Yikes.
Is that enough?
Always
Nah,
wore that
do more.
white coat, and he said he knew how to make a bomb.
I know how to make a bomb.
The bomb.
Oh, the bomb. I was gonna say I just have to go up to the bathroom and I'll blow it up.
Oh man.
We're not talking about spooky dookies.
Stop calling it that.
No,
Let that die.
No.
No, that will never die.
Apparently.
Accept it.
What did you just take a picture screenshotted, bitch whore?
Character names and shit.
So
But yeah.
moving along to the next question.
Helps.
Thoughts on the communication with Arishem. So basically, what did you think about how they communicated with him?
I can't remember where else I've seen it where they go into like a shadow realm kind of thing to speak with them. But it was kind of weird.
Avengers with Loki.
Oh yeah. Huh. About that. You right. You right. I don't say this often, but you right.
You say it very
You're right.
often, actually.
Shut up, you bitch.
Damn. She said you ain't got no nipples.
Oh, damn it, my pieces of pepperoni
You
fell.
had to check.
Damn it, my pieces of pepperoni fell.
In your shirt.
Because I got Eggo waffle
Right.
mix.
Oh God.
I'm in danger.
Dear God.
Dear
Harsh
God,
of a big ass
God
motherfucker.
can't help you now.
Oh God.
Only me.
Anyone else
Oh.
have any thoughts on the communication with Arishem?
He big-
So
Urshem's
since
a
we
dick.
already made a slight Power Ranger joke about this, I feel like this is the more inappropriate Zordon. Like he'll just call you in at any moment to talk about his celestial plan.
37.
I see you're railing your wife. Would you like me to tell you what I bought for dinner last night?
Like I love the aesthetic of just boom, there you are, right there, and you're just talking with him. And low key, I find it terrifying as fuck because if you're not used to that, you're looking at a giant face just kind of looking back at you. These are my plans. You're like,
Susie, what did I call him? What did I call Ashram?
Harsh,
What's with the gigantic Reggie Rock?
Oh yeah.
He's
He's not like a Reggie though.
I don't know the
Yeah.
fucking difference out of any of them.
Thank you, Will. Someone got my
You're
reference.
welcome, Mikey.
But
Mikey.
Ray, he's more like a Reggie Gigas.
Mikey, you'll get this.
Celestials
It's
are Reggie.
Statue and Akatsuki.
Well, we'll just pop the boner. We'll just pop the pokey boner.
I have not popped any bonus.
Speak for yourself.
I was drinking
Wait.
my soda.
Wait, this just took it down a horrible spot. Does he have a great boner, an ultra boner, a net boner?
A master boner.
I was gonna
It's
say
a
a dust.
legendary super boner.
No, it's not
He's
a
got a
master
safari
boner.
boner for
It's
sure.
a masturbator.
Master boner, go.
Sending children.
No.
Oh no.
That's what
No.
The fuck Irish.
Oh god.
Hold on. I got it. Nerds After Dark. Maybe I need to release this episode later on in the day now.
Okay, is everybody good with the communication on Erisham? Because we need to move to the next question.
I'm done with a lot of things right now.
But it was me, Irish.
It was me all along. It was me, Austin.
Okay. Your thoughts on Sprite and her storytelling?
Oh,
Ginger
God.
bitch.
I thought that was freaking wicked cool, and I wish that was real.
That part was cool.
Wow,
Storytelling.
AJ.
What?
It's a shame about Sprite being the second worst character in this movie.
Right?
Right?
I was not a fan of her at all.
I actually, no, number one worst, because Sprite is awful consistently.
Well, but that's good though. You don't want her to be like
And then Icarus's fucking heel turn is like
Heel turn.
some second shit.
that kind of surprised me, but
turn.
we'll talk to
Did
that
Those
after.
are fucking-
Just wanted Irishem's people.
So I've seen this movie.
No, we don't want to talk about Irishem's pee-pee.
It has its own gravitational field.
So does my gut.
You cannot escape my dong.
You have entered orbit.
Sprite
The
was
balls
like
are inert.
Mikey, why are we talking about Harvey Weinstein now?
Sprite was like Pinocchio. She only wanted to be a real human.
Dumb bitch. That's the
No,
worst
she just
idea
wanted
ever.
to grow up. She couldn't
Well,
grow. She was
Well,
forever
that-
stuck as a
A lot of
pixie.
men have that problem.
She wanted to be a human and feel what humans feel and love and all that
Wanted
stuff.
to join.
Just like Pinocchio
Icarus.
wanted to be a real boy.
And get that Icarus
He
PB.
wanted to be was a
was-
real
No,
boy.
but
Whole
she
thing is she
wanted
just wants
to
some
grow
dick.
up. She was forever a child.
Right.
It wasn't so much that she wanted to be human. She was forever a child.
So she's literally Tinkerbell.
She's literally Tinkerbell, which I actually make a comment about.
Do you
She's
really?
like
Oh,
lame
yeah, there. Son
Tinkerbell.
Son
of a bitch! I really need to start reading these questions.
At least you could fuck Tinkerbell.
What, a toothpick? Never mind.
She can grow, bitch. You don't watch this shit.
I'm
You
moving
can also
along.
shrink people.
Well, didn't
Yeah, she can shrink me, and then I can fucking rail
So,
her.
guys, Disney's had a first.
Oh, there's been a plenty of firsts tonight.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but this one in particular is definitely a first.
Well, depending on what side of the internet you live on, yeah.
Thoughts on Disney's first sex scene?
They're finally getting closer to the comics. Woo!
Yay! It took them too long.
Soon we'll get the true nasties.
If you guys
Rule
want my
34.
if you guys want my personal opinion on it, I was like, holy shit!
Oh, fuck! Yeah, literally.
Like, I literally walked into this movie and went, I'm sorry, they're doing what now?
They're enjoying coitus on the sand.
My love for you is like a truck. Berserker. Do you want to
So-
making fuck?
It was the actual
Berserker.
scene where it was actually not shown, but to the point where without getting an RX rating to show. But granted, it's been implied throughout a bunch of movies before with little tiny innuendos and everything. But this was the first time, you're actually getting like, do I need to change the channel?
Yeah.
Baseball. All right, have a go now. Back to the movie.
I always have fun riffing on these kind of scenes. You just say, okay, so where's the guy going? Because it's definitely not the crotch. Why is it? That is just her left leg.
It's the belly button.
He's trying
The
to make
belly
Exodia.
Can I see the sock?
He has some weird Amish thing. Where he's
Leave.
he's in the thighs.
No.
He's
Well, we've
like
gotten completely dark. This has been very entertaining.
the
Sorry,
Yoshikage
everybody.
Kira of
I'm gonna
legs.
get so many messages. Be like, "Did you guys really go there?" Yes, watch the movie. You'll understand.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna be at work. My boss will be like, "Yo, did I seriously say something about a cock sock?" But like, yes, you did.
Hey,
My
I wasn't
defense
being specific. I was specifically being oblique. You brought up the cock.
He was
brought
being
up the
oblique. I
cock.
mean,
What the fuck?
Oh.
What in the actual fucking
Thomas
McFuck
definitely
tub?
wasn't being acute.
See, when somebody's naked on screen, they put a sock over
Megan, nice Peter Griffin reference there.
it. You can't run from me.
Another Harvey Weinstein joke.
I need to get it.
Yikes!
Thoughts on HX death as we initially see it. So the first time we see her death.
Not sexy Selma Hayek.
Who?
Yes, no.
How do you not know who Selma Hayek is?
Have you not seen the Hitman's Bodyguard or Spy? Is she the mother in Spy Kids?
No.
No. For some reason, I
No.
thought she
You ever-
was.
You ever saw Grown Ups 1 or 2?
No.
Yes. Adam
Where they
Sandler's
now
wife.
slap Chris Rock in it?
Yeah. I did see Grown Ups, didn't I? With
The
Jake.
mother.
Oh.
She's Adam Sandler's wife
His
the
wife.
in
movie.
that movie.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. Spy Kids was Carla Gugino.
Okay,
I missed
I'm
that
sorry.
movie.
What? Who?
I wish I'd watched that instead.
Um,
I'm about to watch that now.
I've watched it twice in the 3 days of preparing for this episode. It does not show at all like how she died. Just it did not look good. Ugh. That body does not come back well.
That is definitely a corpse.
No shit.
Very gray at that.
Anybody else before we move on to Angelina Jolie trying to pick up children?
What
Not
the hell
that
was
kind of
that?
way.
Let's move on to that now.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on Thena's rampage?
She's disciplining her children by almost trying to kill them. When she goes into that rampage, she's gonna take that staff, turn it sideways, shine it up real nice, and
So straight up, yeah, can yes.
Can this go through the monitor?
I don't want to find out because if it would work for anybody, it'd probably be for you.
That's kind of forked up.
No shit.
Trying to get away from her memories.
This road has many forks, so we should not go down.
So AJ, about that question. So, because I know you didn't hear me at all last night say this, but I really wish you did. I was like, so that's what happens when your computer gets a bunch of malware that starts going on this ape shit.
No, I
Yes,
think I did
exactly
hear you.
what happens.
Like the Cookie Monster virus, where you actually have to open a folder and type cookie in a new file.
See, what happened with Thena was she downloaded LimeWire, tried to download Linkin Park Numb, got a virus, and went ape shit. There you
See,
go.
what concerns me is the fact that this is common enough with the Eternals that they knew what to do about it.
That it's happened multiple times where, we'll just wipe her memory.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, what
Yeah.
update is Thena?
Holy
She's at
shit,
10.
Susie.
Shit.
I didn't have that reaction then, but I have that fucking reaction now. Oh, hard drive clean.
Yeah,
Start
that's
over.
exactly what it is. But even I was watching it today and I've seen it before, but I was sitting there watching it today and I'm like, you know how to fix it.
I'm kinda-
Why is the issue still
I'm
happening?
curious on why her mind is fractured in the first place.
Because it's a lot of shows that deal with memories is you can't actually completely wipe them. They're still there.
Yeah, they,
More
Then
like
you, then you
there's-
Avada Kedavra that bitch.
yeah.
Oh, or I'm sorry, James. This is for you.
Tell that to the Undertaker. Can't wipe his memory.
Do we want to move on to the next question? Does somebody have anything else on her fractured mind? Because that was kind of some dark ass shit. We'll just wipe the
That
memory
storyline,
clean.
though. I thought it was a good like storyline thing to have.
You're painful. Just so you know.
Oh,
You-
she's talking to the dog. I
Um,
thought she was talking to Will. I was like,
AJ,
hear
I'm
what I
starting to
said?
see a. I'm starting
Yeah,
to see a
the
running
storyline point?
into-
yeah, I heard you, Will.
I'm starting to see a running theme with Phase 4. It's trauma.
Yeah.
Almost was blunt force against Spider-Man's face if freaking Daredevil wasn't there.
You know, that's absolutely trauma. Thoughts on the disbandment of the Eternals?
I don't know if I would call it is a disbandment, but I feel like Ajax was like, I think it was Ajax. Live your life. We'll call you when we need you. Enjoy yourself.
Ajax, yeah, Ajax was just like, she's like, I can't hold you here, and I'd rather have you guys live your lives. Like, we're done with the deviants. There's no more deviants. Go live your lives.
Well, and I gotta say it right. There's no more deviants.
Yeah.
If there were no more deviants and scene, all right, that's a wrap. 20-minute movie. Let's go.
But
Perfect.
part of the
Even better.
questions that they had was, are they really helping people? And do you think that Druig was right?
Oh, that's a tough question. Because
Like,
Druig puts out good points, and you see that when he literally has his own camp of humans that
That
Mhm.
was actually kind of creepy.
He was fucked.
no, I
Yeah.
just watched what Will did, and I'm like, he lost his whole finger up there.
Sorry, I had an itch.
What, in the brain?
Yes.
Susie, stop laughing. I had an itch on the
Listen,
inside.
just doing this with an itch, it doesn't work.
Sorry,
Well,
I'm just adding more comedy to this. Did the booger end up on Susie's side?
No, I didn't even have one of those. It was just an itch.
Where are we going? Oh, somebody was talking about how fucked up Druid's thing was. Was it Mikey, James, or
Not me.
was it James?
What was it? What was that?
We were talking about Druid, and hey, he had his own society of humans.
Oh, dude, that was fucking creepy. But it probably wasn't me you were talking to. But we probably share the same opinions on that shit.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. And then when they went to go recruit him back to the I don't want to call it a clan, the group,
Mhm.
where he takes Alfred and whoosh, there goes the camera. Don't mind control my people.
I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize.
You have another one? I thought it broke.
I did like the documentary aspect of this whole thing.
Asshole.
What, Rob?
I agree. Druid is an asshole.
I see what you did there.
Love that
I
guy.
loved them. Their dynamic was beautiful.
Out of everybody, I thought he was going to be the bad guy, like the bad guy.
Did you know that Druig was in the Batman?
Yes. Yes, it did.
Making sure.
He also reminded me of the boy from Gotham, which I don't think they were the same person.
Mm-mm.
That's right. I haven't seen Batman just yet.
Make sure you go see it at a good theater.
Oh, I'm gonna see it at home, the best theater,
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
April 20th.
Fuck you,
Gilgamesh was waiting for their arrival. Thoughts on the family reunion?
I really enjoyed it.
It was funny.
And- yeah.
It was like all of us going to Susie's house for like Thanksgiving dinner. We're all just sitting around the table. We're all in the kitchen, living room, wherever the fuck we are. Yep. We're sitting around a table eating
The
dinner
only thing that was
like a bunch
missing,
of jackasses.
the only thing that was missing was your beautiful speech.
What speech? What?
Speech you
talking
made.
The
about?
Thanksgiving speech.
You
Yeah.
made a Thanksgiving speech.
I did? I don't remember.
Yeah.
You did.
He didn't drink that much.
You weren't even drunk.
It was very heartfelt.
Yeah.
Mhm. Heartfelt.
I remember this.
You even had notes.
And I kept
Yeah,
spell
you
correcting you.
Are you sure it was me if I had
Yes.
notes?
It was you. It wasn't a variant. It was you.
Yes.
See, they're not getting on to us. They don't know that we're two of the same people.
I know there's not two of you, so nice try.
Get in the bag.
Wow.
AJ's on sabbatical.
I know there's not two of you, so nice try.
I wish.
You were Green Goblin?
I'd have you throw me off of a cliff so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. It's all yours.
The greatest offense that I had during this was the loss of the pie.
Oh,
He
when
literally
they
just-
tell him Ajax is dead.
Yeah, I
yeah.
know. Right? I said the same thing last year, so I was like, that poor pie. And then I was like, that fan. What the fan do to him?
I would have eaten that. I still might, but
One of my
Well,
favorite
this-
parts, and I'm going to misquote it. One of my favorite parts was when oh god, what's his name? Hold on. I listed all the characters for a reason. Kingo
Yeah.
commented on the beer.
Yes.
Gilgamesh
I-
was like, "Oh yeah, I grew the corn myself. I chewed it. I spit it out. I fermented it with my spit." And Kingo's just like,
so funny story. Susie knows what time I started watching this. I was home enjoying the movie with a beer. Just opened it, took a sip as that scene was going on. I literally did the exact same thing. I'm like, and this is actually made of corn.
I'm eating corn.
Oh, we'll say hi to it.
I did.
You rat.
All right, let's continue.
Please.
What does Cersei learn about their role on the planet and their lives?
Is
What
that when
about
she
the deviants?
is that when she goes and talks to Ashram again and gets told that
Arishem.
Erishim,
Yes.
There was a lot.
Zordon.
Reggie thingy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Regigigas.
Reggie
Whoa.
Penis.
Oh, Ranger.
Rangers. We have to fight a giant cookie.
But what did you guys think of
Oh.
Arishem's grandmaster plan with involving the Eternals and the Deviants?
Dick.
Well,
Yeah.
threw me off guard that the Earth is going to be played baby mama for a Celestial. What? And the Eternals are going to abort the Celestial. It's literally what happened.
I hate you because you're not wrong. But I hate the fact that you just used all of that terminology.
So does this mean Arishem fucked the planet?
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
Row, fuck the planet. Row, fuck the planet.
Yeah, and all the Eternals just aborted that Celestial.
Thanks. I hate it now.
2.5 hour abortion.
We might need to start rating these.
Wait,
Makes me wonder why Ego couldn't have been a midwife.
this movie's all about
Oh.
abortion. What the fuck?
You okay,
Will
AJ?
just caught up to the rest of us. So one of the questions that I was reading, because you mentioned Ego, one of the questions that I was reading about was whether Ego would have known Arishem and the other Celestials. And if he did,
Probably
why-
knew,
put
but
his
didn't
thumb
give a
on
shit.
that.
Ego's dead anyway.
No. At
He
this
No, I'm
probably-
willing to bet he didn't. I'm willing to bet Ego didn't know about any of them.
Wait, I just
Because
thought of
it's
something.
very secretive.
Ego is a Celestial. Ego is also a living planet. Was there a Celestial inside of Ego, the living planet?
Basically,
I do not want the answer to that question.
Depends how we want
Did
to
Kurt
classify
Russell
me.
enjoy something inside of him?
I don't want
Yes.
the answer to
I-
this question.
if you want to,
No, Kurt Russell's inside of himself.
Not something fucking creepy. Ego's like an incomplete celestial. He can only affect himself. Really, he kind of wasn't. He's a celestial, but he's not a full blown celestial. Is pretty much what
Okay.
happened.
That's why he goes to Sky High. Got it. Cool.
It was
Oh, fuck that movie.
Listen, Sky High was good. It was My Hero Academia before My Hero Academia.
I don't
Yeah.
know if Susie's frozen.
We wouldn't have
and
My Hero
shut,
Academia
or
if it
what
wasn't
the
for Sky High.
Susie is frozen,
Fair.
but
That's
not
a
her
hot
screen.
take right there.
Susie EXE has stopped working.
Susie's
This
brain
is the
just
most
flatlined.
wild
Pull the
episode I've
plug.
ever
Pull the
been a part
plug.
of.
How many can relate to Druid? Thoughts on this fight and the aftermath?
I hate Druid.
I think we all do that dumpster fire that is Springfield tire fire. Oh God! Now it's on. Now it's on Rob's chest.
He's the one that controls minds.
Oh yeah, he's a fucky.
Yeah, I don't like this fight at all. In the woods, it felt very claustrophobic, especially with the deviants, the way they attacked and Super Dick. I mean Icarus.
I like Super Dick better.
Yeah,
But this is where the Tinkerbell and Peter Pan comparison comes in because Kingo actually says it to right.
If you've seen Peter Pan, you're kind of like Tinkerbell.
Because yeah, Sprite has a thing for.
I do like the second part of this question.
What's his face?
You-
Homelander.
I
That's
can't
what I'm
say it.
calling him. from
I
now on.
can't say it.
How bad is it, Mike?
Mm.
Like, is it?
All right, guys. Let's see if this gets the episode taken down.
Oh boy.
It's actually not that bad now. That
Do I need to
it's like-
timestamp it?
Yes. All right, she wants Icarus to fly too close to her son.
Oh, I was expecting it to be worse. Doesn't mean make it worse.
It'll be a different kind of wax inside her.
God, Mikey, that was fucking beautiful.
Well,
Thank
since
you.
you're talking about Icarus, would you also like to talk about Gilgamesh's death and the result?
You mean the immediate ruining of the film? Yes. Of killing my favorite fucking Eternal? Yes.
The sad part is, for the first 20 minutes of this movie, I was like, why is Wong playing a different character?
You're not the
You are
only one who
not
said that.
alone.
That's racist.
You are not alone.
Like, literally just waiting for to come out of nowhere. Wait, really? I'm not the only one that thought that?
No, you're not. And it wasn't so much that I thought that Wong was playing this character. It was more the, huh?
Is it still racist, Mikey? Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, that fucked me up. Because I really liked his character. I was like, oh, there goes the spit beer.
He was
fucked
he was
Nina up too.
Mhm.
You have to die for losing that pie.
Damn.
Fair.
I think I just killed Mikey a little.
But
There's a knife that just
fair.
went in.
right above that, it's the increase of Cersei's power. That part of the question. Holy shit! It's literally like she knows her powers, but now that she has to be team leader, she's really testing what she can do. And from the beginning to at least this point in the movie, she's like leveling up.
What the hell was her power?
She can
it
change
has to
everything,
matter. She can change it from solid to liquid.
Oh,
make
okay.
stuff real.
She
Yeah,
has
it has to do with matter.
representation. Okay.
And
Oh, she
it
can get rid
wasn't
of-
so much that she was testing the limits of her abilities. It was more the Deviant's gonna kill me if I don't do something. So we're gonna try this.
She went Avatar state on that shit.
She did.
Who am I gonna be?
She was never a fighter.
She
She
was
was
a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, she wasn't
So,
really one of the
Speaking
fighters.
of the lover and fighter, I gotta show you guys this video. I'll put it in the Discord where they mimic everything from the Eternals to biblical aspects, and it's weird, and it's like right. It's creepy because everything in the Bible is creepy or incest. But let's get to Baha's point.
That's another
I'm just trying to
conversation for
figure out-
another year.
Why you would mention a video when the rest of our subscribers aren't going to be privy to that video?
because I will post it to our Facebook page. Like a dumbass, and should have started with that. Continue, Susie, with next question before I go smack my head through a wall, inside of a wall. I don't know.
Thoughts on Festus and his
Against the wall.
relationship?
What about? Oh, Festus. I thought she was like Festus. I was like, do we have to ring a ring bell? There's only two people.
No, the
on the
god
planet.
Hephaestus was named after him.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who Festus was again.
He was the inventor. He was the one that had
Oh.
the relationship.
Oh,
Kid,
he was funny. He's like,
What is
oh,
this table
here's
made
the
out of?
gas powered engine.
Vibranium?
They don't need that yet.
IKEA spring collection.
Yep.
Yeah.
I lost my shit.
No, fall
completely
collection.
at that part. Just
It's a steam engine. You're going too far ahead. Oh,
All right. There's a wheel.
It was funny. It was very funny.
You're a funny, funny guy.
I loved his kid. Like one of the few times I actually liked a kid in a movie because we didn't see him for very long.
wow.
What's your superpower? You're off babysitting duty.
Why was that so funny? I have no clue. Great job, Megan.
That's what he said to Nina. You're off babysitting duty.
James, I hope you're ready for what I just sent your way.
Oh boy. I'm
Uh,
scared.
I enjoyed his relationship because, especially for the first time, maybe not the first time in Disney movie history, where we have a very awesome gay couple. Maybe not the first time, but I enjoyed that they're taking advancements into that kind of way.
taking advancements.
Did I not make any sense?
Taking advancements, and that doesn't make
Make-
English.
I don't make English all the time anyway. Period.
Yeah,
Comma,
but that was really
exclamation point.
You
You
should read some of the messages he sends to me half the time.
Fuck off.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
There's a dog under my desk licking my feet. When the fuck did he get there?
All right, next
Well,
question
You have
because
to
that
kink
sounds
shame the
kind of
dog
weird.
now.
Thoughts on Festos Unimind plan?
Why don't you remind us about the Unimind plan?
So the
Because-
Unimind plan was basically they were going to use Druid to put the Celestial back to sleep, and they were going to do it by basically combining their energy.
Like a Megazord.
Unimind.
Like I'm back.
Damn it, James.
Like three little mini lion robots becoming one giant robot.
And the sad part is they end up doing this too.
So
For some
wait, are
reason,
the Power Rangers or Voltron?
Go
Yes.
Bots.
We all just say yes at the same time.
More or less.
Oh
said
my god.
GoBots.
No, Rob, they're more like Transformers with the mini crons.
No.
Oh, that's your dog you're petting. Okay.
Wait, what?
I'm looking
Oh.
on your screen, Will, and all I'm seeing is your hand moving rapidly. I have to look at Susie just to make sure what I'm looking at.
It was a dog. Oh, we wanted pets.
Hello.
I'm sorry I made it look like I was stroking my dick.
Does the puppy want to say something now? Does it have an
Say
opinion?
Oh, what?
A few.
Oh, sorry, you weren't close enough.
Speak. Well, I actually hated this movie.
Good dog.
I feel like he would be upset there was no dog representation in this movie.
Well, we hated the movie because he had to be in the crate while we went and saw the movie.
Pretty much.
Stop looking at my fucking clothes.
Nope. Thoughts on Icarus killing Ajax
That
and
mess.
how he killed her and why he killed her.
You
Fucking hate Icarus.
Icarus was so ingrained with, all right, this planet's gonna go boom. because we need another Celestial. And he was not going with the, all right, we like this place, new plan kind of thing. So Ajax was kind of standing in the way. And you're like, all right, you got to die. Like literally Game of Thrones style, where just push off the ledge.
As much as I like the trope of an evil Superman, it's starting to get a little bit overdone. Because Homelander and Omni-Man were great, and the DC evil Supermen are fine. But
And then
now
there's
we're
that one movie.
now Marvel's doing it. So it feels like it's starting to become overdone. A tired trope. As it were.
Marvel's doing
Overdone.
something that's overdone. Shit, never thought I'd see the day. Yeah, but the way he kills her, because he doesn't kill her, something happens at the effect of what he does that kills her.
Cell gets his final form.
Yeah. That's what happened. Cell gets his final form.
That was the turning point for me. I was like, this bastage.
Was that like a halfway swear there, Megan? Wow.
Hey, you can just
Susie,
say
what are your
fuck, it's
thoughts
fine.
on it?
Well, first of all, you didn't have the balls to kill her yourself, you twat.
Does Superman
You let the
actually have
deviants kill her because you're a twat.
Easy.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had the deviants kill her because if he killed her, there would be a way for them to find out that he killed her.
No, do you know why he wanted the deviants to kill her?
Because he a punk
So that they'd
bitch.
be more focused on the deviants and not on the celestial that's coming out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted till the very end Cersei to be ignorant. He wanted her to die in peace. And the only way she was going to do that was by not knowing about the celestial. So it was a distraction.
A distraction.
Yeah.
It's a distraction, bro.
Wrote that pocket sand thinking it was going to work.
He rolled a d20 and he
But
got
also
it.
about the deviants increasing in strength because we see them take Ajax's power. We saw them take Gilgamesh's power.
They
So-
level up faster than normal heroes. It's kind of weird. It's like a game.
They level up faster than I do in a video game.
So,
You got to play
Susie,
video
so
games.
we
for
watched
that.
them go from, their weird little 4K9 form to imperfect form and then perfect form. Yes, I just made my fourth Dragon Ball Z reference. Get at me, AJ.
I was
Proud of
going
you
to
for
say
it.
Kamen Rider, but okay.
Nah, Dragon Ball Z works better for this one.
Mm.
Well, only because of the different forms and they have a final form. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, the Cell reference works a little better. So does Frieza.
Just without the racism.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Without, huh?
Don't
No,
worry,
that's
I can
gross.
give you the stamp of approval.
Thank you, Will. Thank you.
What? I got a vice stamp.
Yes, I know. That's why I said thank you.
We gotta find an anime shop in
Oh
New
my
York on
God.
Sunday so I can get more vice stamps.
Okay, back
Dog.
to the Eternals
No.
Do we have to?
for a little
Yes,
bit longer,
yes, we
Mikey.
do.
For a little bit
Back to
longer.
our daily programming.
Being the bad guy.
Oh, let's fast
And-
forward a little.
Icarus is a dick. We've already been over this.
Yeah, Icarus being the bad guy.
Bad
Mm-mm-mm.
guy.
I just fucking
Okay.
hate it. Everything that comes like Icarus's bad guy heel turn is so fucking stupid. Much like most of this movie.
You can kind of see it coming the way he starts acting when he flies away. What was it? The in the first deviant fight in the woods. It's like
Mhm.
go, and you see him just look. It's like, but I need to make sure you all die.
I mean,
So-
yeah, I can see it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really wouldn't. I personally was like, yes, he did villainy things, but I didn't really see him as a villain. I saw him as, a hero with a higher purpose ideas, where he's just like, to make an omelet, you have to kill a few people.
This
See,
is why I think he's more like Omni-Man instead of Homelander.
Yeah, where he's just like, look, I know these things seem really terrible and rash, and you're gonna hate me, but in a moment time, you'll understand. Think, Mark, think.
See, I was going with he's the perfect soldier for insert Reggie guy name here.
Yag Shamash. I don't
Yes. Because he's doing exactly what they were planned to do, not deviating from that.
It was like they were all happy with their free will, where he wasn't, for say. Where he was just like, no, we have a fucking itinerary. We gotta stick to this shit. Come on, people, let's go.
And this has happened many times to other worlds, as Cersei ends up seeing in that like hive mind looking thing. She sees all the planets they've destroyed in like the honeycomb little pockets. Thank you for calling Microsoft Tech Support.
But yeah,
Wait, people have a house phone? I thought everybody got rid of those.
No.
no, if we could afford it, we would probably have a house phone.
Oh, not with Paul and myself. I'm going to call Susie at 2 in the morning. I'm going to call Susie at 3 in the morning. 4 in the morning.
You'd only be able to do that once.
Somebody better be dying.
I'm like,
Well,
somebody better be dying. If you're
Yeah, it's
calling
you
me
for
in the
doing
morning,
that.
Somebody better be dying.
I'm going to be Icarus flying into the sun.
Oh, my favorite scene of the movie.
I would have appreciated all of them going in, but that's.
I also didn't like the deviant. Like
He didn't get anything. He got no real
gaining
character.
intelligence. Just it didn't do anything. Really.
Mm.
All it did was give Athena just a moment of badassery, but that was it.
Which I'm okay with. But then again, it's Angelina Jolie, and I'm not a huge fan of her.
That's fair. I can understand that.
I have no idea where we are now because we jumped.
You said we're on the final fight.
No,
Oh.
we're the question above that. The thoughts on the new plan.
Oh.
I went to go ask the next question, and everybody jumped to the deviant and Athena, and I went, huh?
Oh, we weren't done talking about the last thing. But thoughts on the new plan, Susie? Let's hear your thoughts on it. Them
On the
deciding
new
this
plan?
world gets to stay.
I think it's actually quite smart to let Athena and Gilgamesh deal with Icarus, and then have Makari, Druig, and Cersei try to stop the Celestial and deal with Sprite, because they're the one they have to deal with Sprite.
Go get
So
the
I think
coat
in
hanger.
some ways it's like super smart, and then in other ways I'm like, you guys should have just stuck together.
Mikey
But
was
the
the only
Unimind thing is still like a really good idea, because
Yeah.
then they can kind of draw on each other's strengths.
and that really is what does it, I think, in the end.
Mhm.
I like the plan because if the plan the first plan succeeded, bye world. We're gonna be floating through space like what was that movie? Don't Look Up. The world would be
Yes.
exploded.
Ugh.
Such a
Jesus.
stupid movie, but I loved it. Anybody else thoughts on the new plan to save the Earth? All right, Mikey, snap out of it.
Hello?
Mikey,
Mikey,
Huh?
ring around the
Oh.
rosy.
He was gonna call Reggie
Mikey.
Brown.
Mikey, what's your thoughts on the new plan?
Yeah. Good.
Mikey, I thought you were literally like kind of asleep or dead or something.
Oh, fucking wish.
Which part?
Yes.
Okay.
All the above.
I'll take either at this point. It's the only release I want right now.
Bad Mikey boy. Bad.
I'll get you tissues for a different release.
Oh, thank God. That's when I can't touch my genitals and aren't my own. Bring that joke back again.
Oh,
Whereas my dog has a sock.
and I have a jar of dirt.
Can't say that anymore. I get in trouble.
No.
Next question before I end up dying again.
So thoughts on the final fights. So I have them listed as Athena versus, this is not the order that they happen, and I realize that. Athena versus the Deviant, Icarus versus Athena, Festos, and Makari. And then Sprite versus Druig and Cersei.
Oh, I'm gonna start with the Icarus fight because Fastos was like, "Oh, you don't want to fuck with me," as he's doing all that shit. I love that fight just because it shows that you don't need to be super to fight super.
Mm-hmm.
And they bound Icarus to that ground like, "You motherfucker, you fuck boy."
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna skip the Athena and Deviant fight, but I like how Sprite fucked with Cersei.
Yeah.
Because I was like, Ajax isn't dead? She's not oh, you backstabbing little cunty
I'm
Tinkerbell.
so mad about that fight. And I'm only mad about that fight because Sprite is really only majorly fighting against Cersei because she's jealous. She
Jealousy will do a
wants
lot.
to die because she hates who she is. Which is
mood.
fine. I understand that. But like, why you gotta take it out on Cersei? Cersei's been nothing but nice to you.
Because Sprite is a dumb bitch.
Yeah, Sprite even
Drinking that
said that
haterade.
she envied
So
her, that she always
that-
envied her.
No, she's just
That
so
fight just-
jealous.
I
That
got an
fight
idea. I can
grinds
fix
my
this.
gears.
I wish that they could have Thanos snapped that dumb bitch away, but
How about changing this whole movie to a good
yeah, I
movie?
just no, but I it's one of my major things. It's just like Sprite is just motivated by at least one of Sprite's motivations kind of makes sense. The whole wanting to grow up. I get that kind of. At least from the perspective of some as a child, yeah, you think growing up's the best thing, and then you do it, and you're like, oh no.
I'd do anything to go back to being a kid and not having a care in the fucking world except my homework.
Yeah. But going back to her she's just blinded
Now I
by
have an
her
insurance
want
plan.
for Icarus's dick. She just wants to get fucking dicked.
She wants that super dick.
Fine. It's really hot now. Let's get the hottest dick on the. I can't finish that sentence.
That's the hottest cock in the solar system.
Oh, dear.
Call that Kentucky hot chicken.
And on that note, I have logged out officially.
Jesus Christ has left the chat.
She
I
was
thought
here?
what the Deviant did to Athena was terrible. Like literally tapped into Gilgamesh. It was like, oh, no, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So seriously, I was gonna make this joke because we had a Game of Thrones character, a star in here. I was like, usually I'm used to say Jon Snow knows nothing, but Cersei knew nothing this time.
There's two. There are two Game of Thrones characters in this movie. One plays Icarus. It is Richard Madden.
Sounds about
I
right.
have to look up his last name. The other one is Jon Snow, who plays
Jon
Cersei's boyfriend.
Snow.
They both play and got together with Cersei.
Cersei's human boy toy is not to be fucked with either.
We'll get there.
It's Richard
That was the
Madden
best part of the
and
movie,
Kit
actually.
Harington, both of which were in Game of Thrones, and both of which are Cersei's.
I don't say this all often.
Love
This is not fitting in
interest.
the hole. Oh, there you go.
But yeah, no, I had to laugh at that. I was like, oh, cool. I'm like, her name is Cersei. I'm like, she knows nothing. I'm like, Jon Snow's here.
Uh-huh.
Ha, 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 ha.
Wow. I thought
I mean, the argument could be
No, it
made
was more
that,
like this. Oh, sorry, Susie.
that Icarus didn't know anything either.
Yeah, tell me about it. Icarus gets a gigantic.
Icarus does what I want to do every day as soon as I punch in.
I mean,
Quiet to the sun.
if you jump to my next question, one of the things that I have is the interaction between Icarus and Cersei just before Cersei kills the Celestial.
Does
Like, granted, they
Cersei
do it
kind
as
of
a
tell
question,
him
but it was
to
Cersei
go
that
kill
initiated.
yourself?
Huh?
Does Cersei kind of tell him to go kill himself?
No.
No.
So in this one,
She had.
they have a remembrance of their love story. They do a flashback between the two of them of their love story. He can't kill her.
Mm-mm.
He
Well, yeah.
goes to kill her, and that starts the flashback. He can't kill her.
He loves her too much to kill her.
And because he can't kill her, she raises her palms up, puts her palms down, which initiates the Unimind, which not only joins the ones against Icarus and Sprite together, but also joins Icarus and Sprite together to defeat the Celestial.
Yeah, well, they don't defeat the Celestial. They fucking coat hanger the Celestial.
Icarus tried to be based, but he was only cringe.
L plus ratio. What does that
Not
even
again.
mean?
Let's look it up.
I did. I still don't know what the fuck it means.
What are we looking at?
I don't
Ratio
know.
plus ratio.
Okay, do we want to start talking about the post-credit scenes? Because
Yes.
So actually, I have thoughts on Icarus' suicide, which is where I made the comparison of Icarus' suicide to the Greek legend of Icarus getting too close to the sun.
Yeah, that was definitely intentional. And I'm not gonna try to jump ahead, but this is my favorite scene in the entire fucking movie.
when he flies into the
Oh
movie,
my God,
flies into
I-
the sun.
Yeah,
I had a love-hate relationship with this scene.
I laughed. I legitimately started cackling.
You can ask James. I said, well, that's one way to commit suicide.
It's the only way
Burn,
they could probably
baby,
kill him
burn.
without him having to have one of them kill him.
Mm.
I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning. Forgive.
I don't honestly think the sun can kill them because aren't they kind of immortal?
They are,
It-
but
it-
they can still die.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can still like take him out.
I guess he was more of a star than Kingo.
First off, no one is a star compared to my boy. Okay, my
Yeah,
man
first
is making a lineage. He has more movies than
That's
the
some funny
MCU.
shit right there.
It's more like he got inside a star, which some of these people can say.
Hey, kid, you a star. I'm gonna make you a star.
Kingo, best character. Get at me.
Okay, so second to last question of the show tonight, or
Thoughts on the ending. So I included in thoughts on the ending Sprite losing her powers, Cersei making up with Dane, and Cersei being taken for judgment.
it wasn't just Cersei taking for judgment.
It wasn't
Sprite-
just Cersei taken for judgment, but
Sprite losing her powers. She's kind of getting exactly what she wanted.
And then
She wants-
bitches about it.
She's a teenager now. What do you expect?
Punch her in the
But
damn
that's,
mouth.
I can't believe I lost my superpowers. This sucks.
It's like, shut the fuck up. You literally wanted this.
Well, again, a teenager.
Fuck,
Teenager
Because
gets
you're a
exactly what
fool.
she.
you know that whole Toys R Us song that we used to sing as kids
I don't want to grow up with
because
Toys R
we
Us kid.
didn't want to grow up? Yeah, that is Sprite, where she wants to grow up, but she doesn't know how to change her attitude.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to grow up. I'm a celestial being. Psych, not anymore.
I don't want to grow up. I want to dick some kind of Icarus.
I mean, I get vitamin D from the sky.
Is that some super dick?
Call that Dickarus. Hickarus, Dickarus, Doc. She wants to suck his cock.
Jesus Christ!
This is literally what we've been doing like for the last couple minutes.
Me and James have been sending these to each other in chat.
At least we've stopped with the Will Smith and Chris Rock
Okay.
ones.
Does anyone have anything else to add about the ending to this movie?
No, it was fine.
I'm curious to see what they do about the judgment. And Dane was literally about to tell her, "I have a secret too."
Mm-hmm.
I have a
I-
secret.
I have a
I'm
question
John
I want to
Sneed.
ask, and I feel like there's only one person who can answer it, Mr. Birdie Man himself there. Rob,
Burn, baby.
are
Burn.
we going to see a certain purple fiend eventually because of this?
I want to.
I'm calling it. I swear to God, I'm calling it. Next movie, either a hint about Galactus or Galactus in it.
Oh, I
And if
wasn't
it
thinking Galactus.
What were you thinking?
with Dane, or we'll talk about it when.
King the
Because-
Conqueror.
No, we'll talk about it when we get to the next question.
It's because he says he wants to see if they're going to pass judgment. And who else to literally have them deal with it?
Oh no, we're talking about two
Other-
different things.
Oh, you're talking about. Wow.
Yeah, I guess Galactus would be their executioner, wouldn't he?
Yes. Holy shit.
Is Galactus that thing that's a gigantic ball of?
In
No.
the movie, yes.
The giant purple dildo? Yeah.
Speaking of movies, I hate.
Literally
dildo.
chows on a universe like an all-you-eat buffet? Yeah.
I thought he was in the dresser.
Yeah, I had so many questions about them being taken for judgment. I was like, huh?
They got raptured.
Because I felt like there was so much more that could have been said that wasn't obvious for obvious reasons, but like,
Well, yeah, they need another movie,
well, yes, of course.
or better yet, a TV show.
Yeah.
Anybody else before we
No,
before we
that's-
move on? Will? Okay. He turned around. I was like, "Hey, he's got." Oh,
I have thoughts on the bonus scene. So the first bonus scene has to do with Star Fox, the brother of Thanos.
Thanos who fucks. Thanos who fucks. Thanos who fucks.
can we talk about the dwarf-looking fucker and how Patton Oswalt
Oswalt?
is the voice of it, and that might be the best part of the movie?
No, Thanos who fucks though.
Really?
I'm sorry. Did you
Harry
say that was the
Styles?
best
I
part of
want
the movie?
to. I'm willing to bet, since it's Eros, fuck that dwarf.
Yeah. That's the
Nah.
point.
Well, no, I just want anyone who's thinking about this movie to remember that. He did
All I'm
the
saying
dwarf.
is,
He
I
fucked
remember-
Phil Atides.
so the thing you heard me say the Thanos who fucks literally the entire time when that scene started was just me smashing my legs, just screaming Thanos who fucks. Thanos who fucks. I was so excited for this. It was like, somebody told me somebody told me both post credit scenes before I saw this movie because I didn't see it till it hit Disney Plus. And I was really excited that they were having Eros, and then I found out who they cast as him and started crying, laughing, and I'm like, this is perfect.
So
Yeah, I did not know because the hair threw me off. Big time the hair threw me off.
Not
So-
And
sure how
then,
you
and then he
didn't-
told me, and I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Yeah,
AJ,
they
I
announced it before the movie even dropped. They announced that he was going to be in this.
So, AJ, I gotta disagree with you. The next part, the next scene is probably, i.e., the best scene ever for me.
yeah, just because of whose voice we hear, or
Yes!
who we speculate. But
It's not
before
speculated. It's in
before we talk about that, why is Patton Oswalt playing Phil Atides and not Danny DeVito?
You want me to do what to your titties?
Suck a vagina? What?
Hey, we're gonna talk about the second bonus scene. Dan the Sword. Who do you think talks to him?
It's Blade.
It's Blade.
Blade.
Yes,
That's a good
It's
blade.
Uncle Aaron.
I was kind of hoping that
It's
it was gonna.
Cottonmouth.
What was it? Wesley Snipes who did it back in the day.
Yes.
Yeah, back in the
I was
2000s.
kind of hoping it was going to be
Wesley-
him, but I'm trying to find.
No, it's Mashallah Ali. Or
Yep.
however you say his name. I think that was
That's the
close.
new guy.
Yeah, I love him. He's 3 different Marvel characters now.
Mr. Whitman, are you sure you want to do that?
Because as me and James are saying, yeah, he's Cottonmouth, he's Uncle Aaron, and
Mhm.
now he's Blade.
Dude, I'm excited for him as Blade. Oh,
Me too.
shit.
I
Me
can't
too.
wait for Blade. I'm so excited. But I'm very excited to see Morbius the
I'm
day
also
this.
excited.
No, not the day this comes out. We are seeing Morbius Sunday before this comes out, so we've already seen it for a couple days. So look for a hot takes video coming up.
I am really excited also to see Jon Snow.
Shut up, Susie.
Dude, I'm just happy to see Avenger as activities that's actually happening and somewhere else other than America.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna enjoy seeing Kit Harington as an actually decent superhero. He's not really a superhero, but a superhero.
Superhero Static Shock. Woo, woo.
Because we get to see him as Black Knight. So I'm like super excited.
With the ebony blade. Sounds like
Yeah.
something
So
out of
fucking
Star
pumped.
Wars.
I'm also really hoping that we get to see some sort of crossover with Moon Knight and Black Knight, but that would be wishful thinking.
I mean, we already know.
Don't really have crossover.
I don't
Yeah.
know that they do. I don't know enough about them, but that to me would have been.
Because Black Knight was a British superhero, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Moon Knight was mostly New York.
Yeah, and one of his things is British.
Yeah, I was like, in this iteration, he's over in London.
Well,
there.
one of his identities is, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the two, but I mean, I just thought it'd be really cool if they, had a crossover or something.
Speaking of,
Wait.
no, I'll bring that up later. Bring it off mic before I leave.
My next question, if everyone's all set, my next question is, what is your favorite fight? James, go.
It had to be actually our second fight in the forest because I enjoyed it, and I also got to enjoy watching my boy King go, spirit fingers and spirit gun.
I love his power. It's just like flick, 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 flick.
I like the battle
That was
outside of Babylon.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's a
that
really
was
good
nice.
fight.
That's my favorite too.
Megan, do you have a favorite?
I probably say the one with Thena and the Deviant only because she's like, it's like that dramatic at the end, chopping him up like, no, you're not him, you can't do this. Ah!
Will, do you have a favorite fight?
Ah.
That's not what I asked you.
I have no clue what the fuck that was.
Favorite fight. I think my favorite is actually, and this is an unpopular opinion, but my favorite one was the forest one.
Which is funny because two other people have said it.
Which forest one?
The one where they were at Mind Guy.
Okay. Sorry, I had to verify because there's the one at the beginning of the movie where Thena goes absolute rape shit rampage.
Yeah. AJ, what
Oh shit,
what fight
my
was your
turn.
favorite?
I had so much time to prepare for this.
You really did.
Shut up. I know. I don't know if you'd call it a fight, but the way Sprite fucks with Cersei's head, where she sees Ajax and stabs her in the back,
So yeah, I would call that a fight.
I was like,
Genji.
that messed me up because I was like, Ajax isn't really dead. She's not dead. Cool. Oh, motherfucker.
At least for me, my favorite fight is definitely the final fight, but my favorite fight is the one between Thena,
Bueller.
Makari, oh my god, I am just bad today. Fastos and Icarus. Like that is my favorite fight, is the fight between the four of them.
A good one. Oh, did we mention who they wasted the voice of the one Deviant on? The one that could talk. They wasted Bill fucking Skarsgård. Like,
oh yeah,
really?
I saw
This is
that.
like
I didn't want
freaking
to touch
it?
it because I was
you guys really
the guy who
wanted-
plays it.
Pennywise?
yeah,
Pennywise.
like you guys wanted to really
Mhm.
waste like a good actor with this nothing part.
Lame.
Yeah.
Should have let him live and carry on.
There's another reason for me to hate that character. You wasted the potential of an actual good actor.
Yeah. I was kind of upset. I learned that today and I was like, nope. Just nope.
So who is everybody's favorite character now? Susie, why don't you start this one? Ah, fuck you.
Mine's actually a toss up between two.
Mine too.
Mine's a toss up between
Wait, Mike, you have a favorite character? Hold on, Susie, continue.
Mike made the face like he was taking a dump.
I'm
Oh,
I'm
he-
actually
he-
torn. I don't know which one I like
He
more.
very much could
Um,
be. He's got a virtual background. He could be sitting on the shitter right now and you wouldn't even know.
So for me, it's Thena and Makari. And part of
Thanks.
the reason that it's hard for me to pick between the two is because Thena has strong and weak moments, like, and you really can see them, and you can see how much she struggles with her mind fracturing and how much she tries to stay in the present. And then like Makari is deaf, so you have the sign language, and you see how much she cares for Druig, especially towards the end of the movie. And it's amazing to see all those facial expressions and how well she portrays everything with just her face. Like, you don't even need her to sign anything. You could just tell by her face what she's going to say.
That's fair.
James, what about you?
It was Kingo for me because he literally is the walking embodiment of the person I strive to be. Mr. fucking showboat, fucking heavy foot over here, reality
Big
TV
swag.
show.
Hold on. Can we talk about the fact
Maybe
that he's the
swags.
Bollywood actor?
That's the other reason why I like him too.
But he plays technically his own grandfather and grandfather.
Yes.
Bruh,
Yes.
he deserves an Oscar.
Agreed.
So he can get smacked across the face.
AJ, who's your favorite character?
That's tough. I was at the beginning of the movie, I would have said Ajax, but watching Xerxes' character grow from not like second fiddle, but where the way she steps into the limelight and excels at it, and not in a Mary Sue kind of way where she is just handed everything. She takes the struggles that was given to her and kind of works it out into where she uses it as a strength now. I think she was a very highlight of this movie, in a movie that I'm not very fond with.
I'm proud of
I
you.
do have one correction.
Oh no.
It's Ajax, not Ajax. Ajax is a villain in Deadpool.
And
Oh,
also
yeah.
is the strongest.
You got that
It is
from
also-
the dish soap.
Yep.
So, yeah, just there you go. Will, who's your favorite?
It's okay.
Who's my favorite character? It's Kit Harington.
It's Dane.
Yes,
Jon Snow.
Okay.
because that sword.
Did you really base your favorite character on the sword?
Yes, there
The
wasn't
sword
much
had
going
that-
for this movie.
Even
Fair
though
enough.
the
First
sword
off.
has like no screen time.
That sword was
Get
damn
5
fucking
minutes.
pretty.
Get 5 minutes. It's all you need.
Megan, who's your favorite character?
I honestly don't have one.
Oh,
Probably
okay.
a good pick.
Rob, do you have a favorite character?
I have two.
Okay.
Well, no, just one. My favorite character is Fastus.
I love him so much.
Because I love a superhero whose superpower is super ingenuity. I always loved Tinkers.
He thinks so fast. Like, it's just on the fly.
And he has compassion, which is rare for those kinds of characters because they're more mechanically minded.
Yeah.
Once you find out they are mechanically minded.
Mikey, who's your favorite?
After some deliberation, I agree with Rob. Fastus is also my favorite. It was between that and Kingo's buddy.
I'm sorry, Mikey. Just
Oh
the
my
way
god,
you said
yes.
that.
What?
After some
Deliberation.
Deliberation.
deliberation, AJ, you can do this. It was
Yeah, no,
fun. I honestly thought Rob and Mikey were gonna be like, we enjoyed the credits. That was our favorite character.
my favorite character was Credit Son.
My favorite character was the THEEND. Those-
My favorite character was the Hollywood movie logo at the end that shows you that the credits are over.
You mean you didn't like where it said the Eternals will return?
No.
Hey, AJ.
That's the true villain of the movie.
Hey, AJ.
Yes.
What's your favorite scene?
My favorite scene would have to be as dark as it is. It's the scene where we as an audience get to see Icarus for what he really is, and that's when he kills Ajak. Just for the fact of, as much as this movie I'm not a huge fan of, that right there is when it started to kick up, because it was very boring up until about that. I was like, oh, there's a murderer amongst our ranks.
Kind of sus, bro.
Yeah, they're all playing Among Us.
Chris sus.
Will, what was your favorite scene?
Honestly, my favorite scene was the beginning when they were building civilization.
All right, Susie, who do you want to go to now?
AJ, Mikey, favorite scene, and then I want you to tell me where in the Marvel movies this is ranked for you.
All right. My favorite scene is Icarus's suicide. One, because I fucking hate him, and two, it was very apt for his name. I just like that. And this would probably be bottom 5. I'm not sure exactly where, because Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, 3, Hulk, Thor the Dark World, and this all mixed together around a lot, and I could hate one more on one day than the other.
Okay. Fair
Also,
enough.
because I have to piece the fuck out really early, I'm gonna say, hey, you maybe can find me on YouTube at Mike in the Dark. I'll maybe have something if I stop being a depressed piece of shit.
Oh shit.
We love you.
But
Well, you're
I
not a
love you
piece
guys.
of shit. You just might be depressed.
Oh, I definitely. But I have to fucking split ski, so I just want to get all that stuff out there. I will see you guys next time. Maybe I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about next time.
Uncharted,
But
I
hey,
think.
not
Yeah.
next time, that's for sure.
Bye.
All right, guys. Bye until
Bye.
next time.
Bye, Mikey. Well,
Okay,
that messed
now
up the
AJ, you
screen.
can continue.
I don't know what. What do you mean? Oh, did you just
Favorite
do that?
scene still.
Rob, what was your favorite scene? Was it the ending credits?
My favorite scene was them meeting Festus, and showing that Festus had completely protected his house, except for the freaking table. It's like, but you've kitted out this whole house like this table. No, wait.
What's this table? Vibranium?
IKEA fall edition.
Fall collection.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't normally go to IKEA. Jess does. Literally, her whole house is full of IKEA shit.
Oh, it's part of the catalog, actually, not the. Yeah.
Megan.
My favorite scene was it when they were in London and they were fighting the deviants? They popped out of nowhere.
I didn't hear any of that, Megan.
Megan,
What?
we lost your microphone.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you for shit.
It's on.
Okay, I heard you that time.
But you're very far away.
I'm actually not. I'm like right up to the computer.
Oof.
That's weird.
We're gonna have to get you like a headset.
I thought she had one. All right, Megan, try again.
Okay. So, hang on.
Oh, that got louder.
Wow, really? I have to actually go up to this thing? No, so
Technology.
As long as you keep your face in that direction, you should be okay.
so mine was, I think, was it when they were in London and was Cersei and Sprite and the deviant popped up there, and that was like the first time that Jane like kind of got to see who Cersei really was.
Yeah. Okay. Was that
Because
everyone?
she hadn't told him yet. It was like, oh, that's a good way to start.
Yeah, no kidding.
Having to fight a deviant. Whoop.
Is that everyone?
No, I don't think James went.
James, did you go?
No, I didn't. So my favorite scene?
The Bollywood
It-
scene?
Yes, because I was literally jamming out to it. I was just like, yo, like I need to watch some Bollywood movies. Which I
Prince
planned to tonight.
Ali, fabulous. He.
I had something to show you about that.
I kid you not, he literally saying that.
That doesn't surprise me. Susie, what was your favorite scene? If you didn't say it, I don't think you did.
I did say my. Didn't I say my favorite scene?
I don't
No,
know.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think
it's-
so.
That's good. Now I'm trying to remember what my favorite scene was.
All right. While she thinks of that, Rob, where would you rank this and how low does it go?
Pretty low. I don't like a movie that feels more like an obligation than an experience.
I mean, I can see that.
Like I wasn't going to this movie hyped because they didn't really generate hype for this movie.
That yeah, I can agree with
seemed-
that.
It seemed very by the numbers, and it was only the diversity that made it special, which is not something you want. You want the diversity to add, not be the center focus. And it's not center focus for anything good. It's center focus because that's all they had. It
Megan,
was
what
just
would
a
you-
group of people with a bunch of random powers.
It's like a
and
Justice
probably-
League, just not as
Yeah.
entertaining. Megan, where would you rank this?
Oh, good lord. This would be kind of low compared to other movies in the Marvel universe.
Low.
I mean, it was a good movie, but I definitely think there was other Marvel movies that were better.
I mean, there's like 30 of them, so I would hope some would be better. James,
I rank it at yes.
I like that. Rank it at yes.
at yes good, yes bad, or yes meh?
It was good. There were some things I had small issues with, but I got past it. I mean, it is what it is. The movie did its job of introducing us to, this dysfunctional team. Wow, that's understatement.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were done yet.
Oh, no, I'm good. I had nothing else to add to that. It was just me laughing about it.
Will, how low would you rank this?
I would say for me, it was in the middle.
Oh, okay. All right. I just was going with the consensus of everybody, putting it down like the rabid dog.
No, like it had its problems, but it was still an enjoyable movie for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so my favorite scene is
What?
where Makari brings stuff for trade and the guys think that they can pull a fast one on her because she's deaf.
And she shows that don't not fuck with her.
Yeah, pretty much. But for me, this is not a middle movie. I actually really enjoyed this movie. So sorry guys. You guys are all ranking this like really, really low, and I'm like, this would probably be in my top 15. Especially now that I've watched it a second time and I was able to write an actual timeline for the movie. Now I actually understand why they did the flashbacks the way they did it. And I took the second time watching it to understand it, but like even the first when I watched it in theaters, I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really good. I think it could have been done better. Might have been done better as a TV series, but we will never know because again, they already came out with the movie. But definitely like I would probably rank this in my top 15.
So I honestly would rank it not the bottom. There's about 30 Marvel movies. Am I right?
Something like that.
I wouldn't put this in the bottom third or the top third. I'd probably smack this somewhere right in the middle. I didn't hate it. There were not points of this movie that I'm like, all right, come on. All right, I got somewhere to be. Let's go. But I did have issues with it. But it's good on its own merit. I would advise people to go check it out themselves instead of, just listening to a bunch of nerds saying, all right, it sucks or it's really good. Go check it out on yourself and tell us how you think.
That was the biggest issue that I had with this movie is I went and saw it opening weekend And right, it was opening weekend.
Something like that.
And all the reviews I was reading for it was, oh my god, this movie sucks. Like every review I read was that it like was trashing the movie. And I felt bad when I came out of the movie theater because I actually really enjoyed it. And I've noticed that like with a lot of moviegoers, that's how they feel, is that like if you get a lot of reviews that like they trash the movie because a bunch of people don't like the movie, they don't want to talk about how much they liked the movie because everyone's been ragging on the movie. And like there's other movies that are like that, but like definitely like don't read the reviews before you see it.
Go
Like
make
even
your
just
own
listening to
review.
us talk, like just go see the movie.
Yeah,
Make your
go-
own opinion about it. We'd love to hear it. I mean, hell, I'm in a group of, there were 7 of us. I'm in a group of 7 and I liked the movie better than everybody else did. So
Because you're weird, but that's besides the point.
we all have different likes, we all have different dislikes, and that's just
I know, I was just being a jackass.
it's like I'm not a huge fan of Sonic, but I'll go watch a Sonic movie because my husband loves it.
Hell yeah, let's go, boy.
You fucking
AJ, think about it
hedgehog.
this way: aren't we all the Eternals?
Can I go to the sun then?
I also have a question,
Oh no.
and nobody needs to answer this question, but I have a question that I want you to think about. The Eternals, except for the flashbacks portion, was this a very poorly written D&D campaign?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck the horse you
I
rode
was
in on.
literally sitting at work today. Ajax had just died, and I went, Ajax was the healer.
I don't like you anymore.
Okay, with that was our Eternals episode. Before
Right,
Susie
so-
makes another comparison where it's going to break half the group again.
Will, where can people find you?
I'm in the TV.
You're in the TV.
I'm in the TV. I gotta save what appears to be a gay man.
Throw
But he,
more
turns-
people
but he
into
turns
the
out to not be a
world.
gay man.
Okay,
His
on
wife-
that note, Rob, where can people find you?
Okay, your voice broke. Did someone just poke you somewhere?
No.
Do you have a crotch goblin poking you somewhere?
Is it your variant?
I wish. I mean, what? Rob, where can people
Well-
find you?
You can find me on Space Battles as Retro Warrior. I do some writing there sometimes.
Mohegan?
Find me on Facebook, Instagram, with you guys, or with usually with James.
James, where can people find you?
Yo, all right, so let's see. They can find me back at Twitch soon. TikTok
Big it pop.
Insta, and Fiverr. We making steps up there.
You can find me helping to manage our Facebook pages, but mainly I just manage the Twitter page. Which I
Oh, do you
bonked up.
now?
I bonked up today. Don't mind me. And driving AJ crazy.
That's
An understatement.
If I'm not annoying him, I'm annoying Paul. If I'm not annoying either one of them, I'm annoying the guy in the red shirt behind me.
My head still hurts from earlier.
AJ, where can people find you?
Go ask Rob Paulson because he does a wonderful job, and I can't remember half of those anyway.
Hey, you guys, this is 625 here from Lilo and Stitch. Some people think of me as AJ Coppola. I don't care. Just follow me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, Twitch at NDTA Jalistar15, and Xbox and PSN at AJ Allstar 15. I should have said AJ Allstar, but I'm a sandwich maker. What the hell do I know? Do yourself a favor. Go get yourself a hot fudge marshmallow tuna fish and ham sandwich. All right? Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
All right, everybody, that was our Eternals
you forgot
episode.
things. You forgot things.
I forgot what things.
Ooh. Yo, fuck us
Racing.
out,
You forgot things, and you should be punished.
I'm a driver and sponsor of Revline Racing. Actually, the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast is going to be on the car for all of April.
Woo-hoo!
Hey, look at
So
us.
the way they produce wins is we should be getting a lot of publicity. So yeah, go check out all their sponsors, but go look up Revline Racing on Facebook. They have all their sponsors up there, along with team notes and what happens over there. But on that note, because I don't think I missed anything now, Captain Susie, did I?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh, we are taking a week off.
We are, because we're going to New York for somebody's birthday.
My birthday.
'Cause
and
she's
my
getting old.
anniversary. I am old. I've acknowledged the fact that I'm old.
And I'm the only one.
So is Rob.
Rob's not old. He doesn't have a lot of gray.
Why was I muted? What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. All right,
Rob
everybody.
is the same age as me.
Oh, Rob,
Yeah.
you're good for that age.
You all need to be quiet, all right?
All right, everybody. Before I end up getting killed through the computer, see you later. And
Bye.
I don't know,
Sayonara Felicia-chan.
have some pizza. Be kind to each other.